He did it again. David Martinez misses weight again at lightweight. This is ridiculous. 2.1 kilograms. He weighed in over 2.1 kilograms for his fight against Luke Daly, Eternal MMA, 88 September 14th. It is beyond a joke. Now, let me preface this with David Martinez is one of the nicest, sweetest people you will ever meet outside of the cage. I cannot stress that enough. World's greatest person. World's shittest cutter to lightweight. I don't want to hear this shit of like, David Martinez has 18 pro fights. What have you done? You know what I haven't done? Signed up for a lightweight fight because I know I can't make the weight. Or, fight well. But I can't make the weight, so I don't do it. That is the thing. He has missed, 3-4 times in the last 3 or 4 fights. He has weighed in at hospitals. Okay, granted, official statements that have said that he's like slipped previously, hit his head. But whatever the reason is, he struggles to make the weight. His camp acknowledges that. The people in his life acknowledge that. Promoters acknowledge that. Opponents acknowledge that. He can't make the weight. He just can't. He's fought at super lightweight. At Brave. Before that, he has struggled every single time. I think the only fight he has made in the last, 3 years to lightweight is against Wes Kappa. And every other one he has either missed weight or had an extreme issue getting there. He is only 31. If you care about David Martinez, and you will, you'll care enough to write in the comments about, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, if you care enough about him, don't ever let him fight at lightweight again. He is killing himself, and you are helping him. This goes beyond fights. This is ridiculous. I am just one guy's opinion. Don't get me wrong. However, if you let Martinez cut to lightweight again, you are the problem. Now, shout out to the most gangster of all gangsters. And keep in mind, this team doesn't even fucking like me right now. Infinite MMA, Luke Daly, you are more than a diamond, mate. You are cut from a different cloth. 2.1 kilograms against a grappler who you know is going to want to try and get on top of you. David Martinez, 2.1 kilograms heavier than him. Luke Daly still makes weight and is like, let's fucking dance, baby. So Luke Daly, you're an absolute stud. And don't get me wrong, I am going to still yell off on David Martinez and his camp for missing weight yet again. But Luke Daly, let's all focus on the fact that Luke the Diamond Daly is stepping up any person, any place, anywhere, apparently any weight. Now, we talked about him in this lightweight fight and was he worried that Martinez won't make weight? And he said no. And I think I know why, because he did not care what he weighed. He would fight him anyway. David Martinez and your camp. Now, I know you guys are going to bloody hate me after this, and I get it, and I understand it. And we can play that whole game of like, oh, we don't know what it's like to step in the cage and blah, 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 blah. And we don't know what it's like to weigh a certain weight or to cut weight and blah, 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 blah. I get that, and we respect your skills and we respect what you have done in this sport, but it is nothing short of disrespectful to the promotion, to Luke Daly, to your own team, to all of it. It is a shame. And now I don't know who is to blame, but at some point, Mr. Martinez, it falls on you. What are you doing? We want you to succeed. Us as fight fans, me personally. Now, don't get me wrong. You're probably never going to want to talk to me again after this, and I fully understand. But me personally, I want to see you reach your dreams. I really do. You are one of the nicest people in the entire world. You're one of the hardest working and one of the most selfless people in the sport. But fucking wake up. You are a professional. Act like one. I don't know where you go from here. I don't even blame Eternal at all. And I know I said previously, like, if you booked him at lightweight and he didn't make weight, blah, 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 blah. But, like, they're not mad at you. Neither is, I feel like Luke Daly isn't even mad at you. Like, they expected this. And that is worse. You know, fool me once, shame on me, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know, fool me bloody 4 times. You didn't fool anyone. It's like no one thought you were going to make weight. And that is the biggest shame of all is you're one of the best fighters that we have ever seen in Australian MMA to not go to the next level. And this is why. There are so many aspects to professional fighting that get you to the next level. And don't get me wrong, I know nothing about putting together a 12-6 record as a professional mixed martial artist. And if that is what you're going to hang your hat on to discredit what I'm saying, fucking do it. But I say this as not just like an Australian MMA commentator. I say this as a dude that genuinely cares. I'm not talking about go up a weight class. Like, you do that, fine, whatever. I don't care. I love Ryan Dunstan. I love your coach. I love Jane has been nothing. Your manager and partner has been nothing but lovely to me, and I mean that wholeheartedly. Someone in your team needs to be real with you. They are letting you down. They are letting not just your career down, but your health. Someone needs to step in. This is a travesty. And in the words of the great Nate Diaz, this motherfucker's taken everything you worked for. I just, death, taxes, and David Martinez struggling to make weight. They are the 3 guarantees in life. I am trying to not sound disrespectful, and do not get me wrong. I understand that this smiling assassin would destroy me in 10 seconds. This comes from a place of love. You are a business. The people out there have a right to comment on this. Now, normally, people in the comments, you go, oh, mate, you don't know what you're talking about. You never trained a day in your life. Well, I tell you what, they've never made the same deal saying they'll do the same thing 4 or 5 times and then flaked on it every single time. I know there are reasons to failed weight cuts, but everyone goes through them. You don't think Luke Daly? I'll tell you a story about Luke Daly. The dude is working, juggling a family, juggling training full-time at multiple gyms because his gym fucking burned down. He's still making weight. He's taking interviews in his lunch break to promote this fight, to promote this event that will not just elevate his career, but yours, Mr. Martinez. You're better than this. Your career is becoming a joke to the people, and I can only do so much to talk about how truly great you are. Something needs to change. Now, Luke Daly, you're an absolute stud. Infinite MMA, showed up, you took the fight, you deserve more credit, and I would like to focus on that. I would like to focus on how much of a stud Luke Daly is for taking this fight. He, I thought, was the A side coming in. He's the A+ side heading in. If he loses this fight, it should not fucking count. I think Luke Dalius is his coming out party. I really, really do. And especially after this weight cut, I think he is going to put on an absolute display of skill and heart. And it's really gonna be his coming out party. And keep in mind, I said it before, I'll say it right now. Infinite MMA, I don't even think they like me that much right now. So I have no skin in this game. I don't need to hype Mr. Daly up. Martinez, you are disrespecting your legacy. There is still time to turn this around. No one is doubting your fighting ability. They're doubting the other side that makes you a professional fighter. But hey, what do I know? I've never fought on a UFC Fight Pass card. And probably neither have you. Anyone else that's watching. You can check it out. Eternal MMA 88. Going to be on UFC Fight Pass, and it's still a stellar card. Okay, it's going to be headlined by Alfred Stoddart and John Martin Fraser, and it's going to be an absolute co-main event. Luke Daly, David Martinez, probably at middleweight. But guys, check it out. It's going to be a start of a card. I think it's Matt Ian. He's really good as well. Christian Lapham, Damian Voller. It's going to be a start of a card. Do check it out. Australian MMA. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Death threats, send them there. Guys, check it out. Support Eternal. Support the show. Watch it. And if this frustrates you or it angers you, good. It means you care.